here. You made it. I was worried sick while you were running around in that terminal. Yermak said you brought the sleeper carriage. You are simply the best. Sorry I'm talking so much, but I missed you. Okay, back to business. Damned cough. I guess I spent too much time in that dump. So, they have more guards than we anticipated. It seems risky, but Crest says such caravans are usually commanded by a captain. So if we capture him, the others will surrender. They have about 15 guards. 4 at the tugboat ladder, sentries at the pier. Sam will take the right flank. Come in, Sam.
I'm in position. I can see a guard.
Duke is to the left of the hangar. Come in.
Duke in position, ready to pick the guard off.
Idiot is on the far crane.
Ready for action. Got a mark on everyone on the pier.
Crest has scouted out the basement.
There's only 2 of them here. Busy repairing something, so... this seems to be the best spot for quiet entry.
Well, Artyom, we are all set. You managed to get out of the church quietly, so let's make this one the same.
Yeah, it's no fun beating up immature soldiers like them.
Cut the chatter. All right, Artyom, you're in charge. You call the shots. Perhaps we should wait for dusk. It might be easier then. Some of the guards might fall asleep. You could rest here in the cabin in the meantime. So are you rested? Well, it's time. So try to get on that tugboat. We'll give you cover. Let's go over the plan one more time. Once the tugboat is in our hands, Sam, Idiot, and I will go back to the Aurora, while Artyom, Duke, and Crest take the boat to the bridge. Good luck, everyone.
Climb aboard there. I'll distract them. You get on. Hide here and wait for them to pass.
Hey, what was that? We have to check it out. All right, let's do that. I'll avenge you if you get eaten. Yeah, sure. Just don't shoot my ass, though, okay? Oh, shouldn't have had that extra drink yesterday. Oh, the head's killing me. Oh, shit. So, are we going to Nizhny this time?
No, we'll turn back about 20 clicks from there. Fuck those assholes.
You're talking about the outpost?
Watch out behind you.
Yeah, the last time we were there, those fucking vigilant watchmen made a sieve out of our bridge. Convenient. Everything was all right while we were unloading the wares, but when the time came to pay up...
Damn assholes.
Well said. So now, even if they offer a crate of ammo for a piece of bread, I don't care. I'd sooner
There
go
are
to
narrow
Baku
spaces
than
between the
there.
cargo. Squeeze through them.
Well, they say it's no fun in games over there either.
Nobody knows really. Everybody's just lying their asses off. But we know about Nizhny for sure. See this scar? There you have it.
Hey, you got any smokes? Ah, nope.
There's a float between the barges. Climb overboard.
It's not tobacco, it's bait.
What's the use of just standing around? As if anyone is going to attack.
Right here. That monster must have eaten all the fish. You can't eat all the fish. Yeah, as if there'd be anything. Move along and quit scaring the fish away with your bullshit. It's high time it started biting. Alright, eat all you want. Okay.
Quit scaring the fish. Why do I always get the guard duty? Others raking all the fun assignments. This luck thing.
He's gone now. Move on.
So how long are we going to keep sitting on our thumbs here?
Well, Mikhailich is working on it. The generator shuts off all the time now. That's because you should have picked up normal spark plugs, not the shit you got. It sure would have saved us a lot of trouble. Well, they aren't so bad. Look how long they lasted. And Ahmed wanted 2 more clips from you. Guys,
Why do I always get the guard duty? Others raking all the fun
you in a hurry?
This luck.
This place gives me the glitch. That monster in the river? This shit is too much!
It's a shame you aren't in Cheboksary.
What is that?
One of those monsters sunk a barge. Now that's bullshit. Tell that to Sergei when you see him. He and the boys wanted to catch it.
How?
Well, the usual way. Got a boat anchor, put a roasted dog on it, tied the rope to a bollard, and then they waited. So, what happened? It bit, that's what. And it bit so well it tore the bollard off the barge, along with half of its side. So it's sunk on the spot. Well, some...
Wow! Like, wow!
bullshit.
What happened next?
Well, they swam ashore. By the time they got out of the water, 2 of Sergei's friends had been eaten. It just opened its mouth and swallowed them whole. Bullshit! And why, pray tell, is Sergei all gray, even though he's just turned 40? How am I supposed to know? Well, just ask him. He'd tell you about swimming with that monster behind. Yeah.
Shit. Right, I'd better be going.
Me too. All right. I'd better go too.
What's the use of just standing around? As if anyone is going to attack. luck thing. Sure is a bitch.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I can pay the goods. Take them. You can take the goods.
Stay calm, it's us! We don't need your goods. Your tugboat, on the other hand. You can collect it at the bridge if you play your cards right. You got me?
Yes, of course.
Order your people to stand down and nobody gets hurt. At once!
Hey, listen up, people. This is your skipper. Stand down and surrender at once.
You did the right thing. It's nice to talk to a smart guy for a change. Now go!
Great job, Artyom.
Artyom, all of our guys are fine. You did great.
So, you guys ready to set off? Too late if you're not. We have no time to waste.
Good luck, guys. I hope the winds are fair and the waters are smooth. And Artyom, watch it out there.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need that luck, all right. Fair winds.
Hurrah! Man your stations, weigh anchor!
We're gonna go about halfway there, then wait in the reeds until about 4 o'clock. We want to get there early in the morning when the fog is the thickest and they are sleepy after the morning prayer. Artyom, it's Duke. You're on final approach. There. See that fire at the very top? That's the control post. What used to be anyway. Now it's a shrine, блять. Closer to God at the top, you see? That's where you have to go. I'll distract the guards now. Hey, you ashore! Catch the line!
Ready! Hey, sailor! What did you do to your barge? What you gonna sell now?
Whoa, you're so funny! Jackass, блядь.
So, Artyom, shall we move? Whoever gets there first wins. Break a leg.
Artyom, Duke, the Aurora is quietly moving into position. We'll be ready to act on your signal. Roger that, sir. We're on it. Over.
Because they have arrived. Just like Father Salandius foretold. Who arrived? Satan's slaves! It's like you missed the morning service. Well, I didn't. One day you are going to get sent to fight demons for that. But it's so early. Just tell me what he said. All right. Well, a heretic actually arrived right at the ceremony, just like it was foretold. They rang the bell, so our guys took the boat, went there and searched them. But the heretic just vanished. Not
You see, Simon's back.
Back? But he and Kirill vowed to eradicate all the demons. You don't just come back after that. Well, ask anyone. They got captured by heathens, but a heretic. No one freed them. Old Simon just got cold feet, that's all. All the stories people tell not to go. No, he did not. He came back and made a huge fuss at the church and got his way too. Now we will be praying for that heretic instead of Simon. You got that? What do those heretics want? Oh, God. For a heretic?
They just want to get to the other
That's
side,
Simon.
that's all.
What next? And what's so nice over
Then he
there
just
on the
made
other
the
side?
sign of the cross, kissed the altar, and went back to the demons.
Yes. What about Kirill? Where?
He's the one who's going to do the praying.
Father Salantis himself. Why is that? We are the just ones.
Yes,
We are
not
Father
everyone is
Salantis.
created the same.
Don't you worry so much. Well, explain it better. Why is it better when
What's the point of explaining it to you? Just stand and look around when the heretics might be here already. Everywhere. Look around. Your eyes are young. And shout if you see anything. What's that?
I'm almost at the goal. Are you lost down there?
And the sky is rained missiles, and the ground burned to ash, and the seas boiled, and people turned into shadow. But our cloister survived, for the faithful reside here, and the Lord in his mercy and wisdom has chosen one among them who goes by the name of Silantius. And so speaketh the Lord. I will be with you, and will keep you safe. Satanic technology! We reject! And even more so, do you reject Satan's deception? That thing they call electric current. The cursed gift the enemy gave to the fools, so that they would fancy themselves above reproach, above God, and more powerful than him. We reject! Amen, my children! For the electric current is Satan's temptation and his poison. Only those who reject electricity will be allowed into the kingdom of God. Only those who remain unsullied by its corruption will be let through by the Starfish. So let us fulfill the inheritance at our door. The ones who would attack our cloister. Even with their iron steeds standing before us, stinking of machine oil. We'll never get past the Starfish.
So you got me, you damned heretics. You took gotcha, and now you have me.
Damn, you are quicker, Tom. Look, we're just passing through. Let us through peacefully, our guys won't shoot. We've been easy on you people the whole time. And Katya asked us to take her along herself. Do you get me?
Sure thing. First you kill off the local cutthroats, and then you switch to us. Will you kill elders and children too? Or have you drunk enough blood already? Leave us for good now. God may punish you for your sins, but my responsibility is to tend my flock.
That's a good boy.
Hear me, brothers! Hold your fire! You hear me? I'll excommunicate everyone who shoots! Well, I did all I could. Just don't shoot. And tell the driver to keep it slow. The bridge is in shambles, so don't stop, or the bridge might collapse. You will have
Aurora,
to jump.
Duke here. We've reached an agreement. They will let us through if we don't shoot and move slowly. Don't stop. I repeat, do not stop. Over.
Hear you loud and clear, Duke. We're on. All hands, hold your fire until orders.
Artyom, let's jump! Well, that's a job well done, huh?
We left Volga behind. The endless expanses of Russia stretched before us now. The bridge dwellers had finally decided to believe that we were not demons, and let us pass. Anna was right. We invaded their world, and it's not up to us to destroy it, no matter how stupid it may seem. Electricity is a sin. Is that really worse than the lies we were told in the metro? About how the whole world was dead and there was nowhere to go? Everybody in the tunnels bought that convenient lie. Once we reach Yamantau, we will at least know if that lie was justified. Since so far, we haven't met any signs of enemy occupation.
Artyom. Artyom. Wake up, dear.
Is he up yet? Artyom, the Colonel wants you on the bridge. See you later.
Come on, wake up. You did a great job there. We're not home anymore, so we'd all better act like you did. Smoothly. It's not like there's many of us humans left now. So I hope someday we will be able to trust others just because. Because they are people too. Am I bothering you? Sorry, I'm in a philosophical mood today. Stay here for a bit, Artyom. This is great. I wish I could stay like this forever. Artyom, when you climbed those ruins back in Moscow, with your radio, did you imagine our life on the surface at all? A home, for one. A place where we could live. A log cabin on the outskirts of a forest. Or how about a bungalow on an ocean shore? Well, you know, there's something great in simply going anywhere like this. Together. Through the abandoned stations, the ruins, the wasteland. Especially in our own private compartment. Thinking back, isn't this our honeymoon trip? It certainly feels like one, even though it's a bit late. We've only had some honeymoon sorties at best so far. You know, I had a talk with Katya. I'm sitting here recalling that bridge and those people there, and we've been sitting underground for 20 years, and they haven't. So what? These are not the same people who used to build cities, planes, and space rockets. They're just like us in Metro, only even more dejected. They are essentially slaves. For real. They work all day and pray all night. Always watched, always directed. Everything is under control. Everything is decided by the community. Well, I mean, Silentius. They don't even have any property. Even their socks belong to the community. They're just entranced with him, with these ridiculous lies about electricity. Of course, not everyone got fooled easily, but if they dare ask questions, they get penance. Exorcising an electric demon with prayer and the cross. But that's a death sentence. How is a flashlight dangerous? Or a radio? But no, they shun it all. They hide and keep praying. How can you even make people believe this ridiculous garbage within just a few years? People in general start believing lies surprisingly easily, don't they? As long as those lies are convenient or at least familiar. Take us, in Metro. All right, we haven't met the occupying forces yet, If we disregard that shirt I found on an antenna... Katya and Crest, never met them either. But maybe they are still out there somewhere. And if they are, then they didn't even tell us about them back home. Believe that there's no life anywhere outside of Metro. They've been lying to us. Lying non-stop. All this time. Were their intentions good? Perhaps. But the Metro is a castle built on lies. Damn, am I angry. And so far, no matter how far we get, we haven't met a single enemy. Isn't that strange? But Father won't have a word of it. Stay vigilant, be careful, the enemy never sleeps. You know, I love my father. A whole lot, no matter what. But what if everything he's been told is just another layer of lies? I hope we'll find out how deep this rabbit hole is once we get to Yamantau. Well, what do you know? I do feel better now, after telling you. Thanks for hearing me out, Artyom. Let's just sit here a little.